What's good, y'all? Flash Speaks back, boy. All right, so Howie Roseman made a few moves, starting with first, the other day releasing Darius Slay. And what I like to say, man, listen, I definitely, absolutely, man, much respect to Big Play, man. The Philadelphia Eagles for years have been trapped in like a cesspool quandary at cornerback. Really going back to Lito Shepherd and Sheldon Brown, who were good players but not top tier shelf players like we were used to at corner. When I talk real top tier guys, cannot speak today. We got to go back to, man, Bobby Taylor, Troy Vincent, and Al Harris. The devastating three that we had during the McNabb years. And prior to that, Eric Allen, really. But since that era, the Eagles just couldn't get it right. Even in 2017, we were able to win, man. But we had Jalen Mills and Ronald Darby. And you saw what happened. Tom Brady lit them up for over 500 yards. We were lucky to get away with that one, man, because the offense and Nick Foles was just not going to be denied that day. So Darius Slay was the guy that really turned that around. When Howie went out there and signed Darius Slay in the 2019 season, I believe it was. I believe he either was a free agent from the Lions or we traded for him. I think he was a free agent. I think. So that he began to turn it around, man, for us to bring some respectability to that secondary. And it was, of course, we went and got Bradberry, who was out there, who was really good in 2022, as well as signing C.J. Gardner-Johnson. That really got the secondary back going. But much respect, man. The big play Slay, man. I know he feels like he looks like he could probably have another good productive year. Unfortunately, the situation kind of is what it is. It's probably like I ain't gonna say 100% mutual, but you could tell Slay saw the writing on the wall. When you look at the performance of both Quinyon Mitchell, who's locked down over there, Cooper DeJean, who's in the slot, but probably itching to play on the outside. And then really, even if we were to keep Cooper on the inside, you got Keely Ringo, who has been looking really good in practice, and he's a guy that Vic Fangio likes, as well as Isaiah Rodgers. I don't know what his contract situation looks like, but whatever the case may be, Darius Slay was set to really make a lot of money, so there was no chance he was going to be brought back, man. And I believe we ended up saving $4.3 million against the cap, so it was what had to be done, man. But like I said, Slay, I'm just glad he was able to grab a ring before he rolled out. Got to play in 2 Super Bowls. It was all worth it. No hard feelings at all, man. He's going to go down as a guy that ain't got to pay for another meal in this city again because he's part of this team, which is probably the best run in the history of the franchise, man. Shout out to Big Play Slay, man. And James Bradberry was just released. James Bradberry, like I said, he was very instrumental for us in 2022. We had the highest rated secondary, from the corner position that year. I just don't know what happened last year. I'm thinking probably from that moment where he was called against the grabbing Juju Smith-Schuster, grabbing him in the Super Bowl. It seemed like since then, I don't know if there was a loss of confidence or whatever, but his play kind of dropped. And last year, he was really the weakness. And but he was always a classy guy, man. Like, there's nothing against him personally. Very class guy, man. Even when he messed up, he would admit it. last year, really, that was all we could do was kind of sit him out. He gets a ring because he was on the roster. You know, whether or not he felt like he earned it or whatever, I don't know. But releasing him was the right thing. It's just, you know, we got to let these young guys, man, come out here and play to continue what we're doing. And then the big news today, man, Saquon Barkley signs an extension, 2 years, upwards of $41 million. I don't know. I think $36 million is guaranteed over the next 4 years, right? If I'm understanding that right. So that's good, man. It's good how we did the right thing. Keep that locker room happy. Saquon Barkley came in. He's one of your best players on the offense. He had the best year on the offense. Should have been league MVP last year. 2,000 yards, and it was like an easy 2,000. You know, like I know Saquon carried the ball a lot, but because of the way he runs and then the manner of it, I mean, he was fresh at the end of the year. You know, so great signing. I don't think it's one of those situations where a guy took on such a load that he'll be worn down next season, because you got to look at it. He was just running 50 and 60-yard touchdowns in the championship game and in the playoffs, man. He did the right thing, man. So I'm happy for that. The offense is set, you know, for the next 4 years. Can't argue with that. Our window is still there to go and do some special things, man. Hopefully Zach Bond is the next move. That's the next thing I'm listening out for. I really, really, really want to get him signed, man. At least a 2-year, you know, deal. It would be nice if we don't even let him hit free agency, so that way we don't see what happens with that. He's perfect for what we're doing. I'm just hoping that that's the next move. Becton is the next guy I will want, but, you know, really we'll listen out. I'm just here to kind of talk about more so what has been reported on, man. So Eagles Nation should absolutely be happy. I know I am. And, you know, fly, Eagles, fly, man. This is going to be another fun season next year. And I can't wait, man. So till next time, until we get some more news, man, on the Foot of the Eagles. Peace out.